I did a video 2 years ago about how to get funding for your business and 4 companies that you can go to and they will give you funding for your business. Whether you are in Ghana or anywhere you are in the world, you will be able to get funding from those companies. And this is a follow-up to that video, because after doing that video, a lot of people reach out to me to actually get funding for their business, and majority of them didn't get, although a few of them got the funding for their businesses, but majority of them didn't get. And after listening to the stories of those people, especially those who didn't get, I have noticed a lot of mistakes they did, or in their stories, whatever they narrated to those investors. They told me, they shared their stories with me, and there were several mistakes they did. That is why they couldn't get the funding for their business. So in this video, I want to share with you 5 things investors expect you to do before they give you funding for your business. 5 things you must do before investors will give you funding for your business. And the video I did earlier on about the 4 companies you can follow, you can go to them for the funding for your business, I will share with you that video by the end of this video. So I will share the link to that particular video within this video or getting to the end. So stay tuned to the end, because I will share with you this video. Now, before I continue, I want to let you know that no investor anywhere on earth is investing in your business because of you. He is investing in your business first because of himself. He wants to make a profit from his investment. So before I go into the list of the 5 points, have in mind that this particular business that I am looking for funding to make it a reality, how will this investor who I want him to invest in that business, what benefit will he also get? Think more about how you can all benefit and not just you. That's the mindset I want you to have. Now, if you are new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell as we go into the list of these 5 things, and I'm going to really help you to correct the mistakes that you might have had that can help you to actually get funding for your business. Okay, so the number 1 thing that you must do if you want investors to give you funding for your business is your business idea must solve a specific problem. It doesn't matter whether you are already in operations or you are coming as a new business. Your idea must be solving a unique problem. Are people spending so much time doing something? Is it a particular peculiar problem in doing something that you are coming in to solve? Is it a new product that was not available, or there was a certain problem that people have not identified and you have identified that problem and you are coming in to solve? Is it something that people really consider as a problem to them? Your business must address a specific need. If your business is not addressing a specific need, you may come out and you may end up not getting customers for it. So you have to do market research. You have to have insight. And when I say insight, you must identify a specific niche where there is a problem that, unless you are an insider, people will not normally notice, but you are able to discern and to have that insight to know that this is a problem that people have, that they actually need a solution, but they are not getting, and you will come in with that solution to help. If you are able to find a way to reduce the amount of time people use in doing something, if you can educate them, if you can provide value in some way to them, if you can entertain them, if you can motivate them, if you can give them some value in return for the amount you are charging, that they see that value is more than the money you are charging, they are ready to come. They will actually patronize it. So that's the number 1 thing. You must be solving a specific problem. I don't want a situation where I have problem with a lot of people. They will come with a business idea, and then when you look at the whole thing, they just see their colleague doing a certain business, and then they also go and open a store to do that business, or they just believe that, oh, I can do this, so they go and start a business in that particular field. Is there a need for it? If there is no need for it and you're not solving a specific problem that people actually know they have that problem, then the truth is that your business investors may not give you their money because the idea is probably not going to work. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, the second one, you must have a prototype or you must have tested your idea. What do I mean by this? If you are offering a product or if you have developed a new product, what is the prototype? If your intention is to develop the product, even if you haven't developed that product yet, but at least you must have a sample of how the whole thing is going to look, and a sample that shows that people are really in need of it. So let's say, for example, I will use this example. Earlier on, someone came to me with a particular product. That product is helping, what do you call it? Drains, chalked drains in the house, in our homes. It helps them to be able to drain chalked drains, to be able to drain them. Okay, so let's say your intention is to make that particular product. Have you designed just one of it and given it to people to even try to see whether it actually is able to drain their choked drains? Because you must not just try it at your end, you must let people try it and we see whether it's really solving the problem that you have identified and whether they are really in need of it and they actually want it. So that is the thing that you need to do. Recently, someone came to me with a certain product for me to advertise for him. It is a product that you can spray to cover leaked, what do you call it, when you have a leakage in your house and you can spray to cover the leakage. I used the product on several occasions and it didn't work. And I'll be wondering, did this person, did he really test it before using it? I sprayed over the leaked area. Even one time, the person himself used the product, sprayed it over a leaked area, a very small hole in a water closet behind the wire that connects the water closet to the reservoir. The water has been dripping and he used that particular spray to spray and to make sure that he is able to cover the hole. It didn't work. So I was asking myself, did they really try this product before even manufacturing it? Because we've tried it on several occasions, it never worked. And that is what it was designed to do. So you must test it. Because if you don't test it, if a client buys it or a customer buys it and it doesn't help him solve the problem, another person buys it doesn't help him, another person buys it doesn't help him, do you think they will come back? Of course they won't come back. And your business is going to collapse. The idea is not going to stand. So you must test the idea. Is it working? If it is a service, you should have tried it. Make sure that the idea that you have or what you are trying to implement, or even if you are already in the process, if you are on an already existing business and you have been providing services in that regard, that is fine. But if you are coming as a new person or a new business, you have to test it to make sure that it is working. If it is not working, then you have to go back and fix something, because if it is not working, it's not going to be a sustainable idea. So your idea must be tested and it must be working. You should have a prototype. You should show that if it's a product, there is a sample available that can really solve the problem you are proposing to solve. If it is a service, you should have actually done it for people that have satisfied that yes, their problem has really been solved. Okay, the third one is that you must have a business plan. This is an area that majority of the people that I'm talking about were affected. Most of them don't have a business plan. Even those who have a business plan, it is not even well written. In a business plan, you must be able to show the industry analysis, your competitors, people who are already providing similar solutions. You must be able to show how others are doing it and how you are coming to do it differently. You must be able to show projections. You must be able to show the money that is needed, the equipment that is needed. You must be able to show how you're going to market it. Have you done all that before? So you must have a business plan. Whether your business is an already existing business or is a new business, you should have a well-written business plan that presents your ideas, your projections, where you are supposed to be, and it should be realistic enough. Because if you go and take unrealistic figures, make projections into the future with unrealistic figures, they are going to catch you. And at the end of the day, when they ask you specific questions and you cannot defend or you can't prove how you are going to arrive at those figures, they will know that what you wrote, you can't really do it. So you must have a well-written, detailed business plan. If you don't know how to write a business plan, please follow the link in the description to WhatsApp me. That is my area of expertise, and I can write an excellent business plan for you and a cover letter that any investor that sees it, it will draw their attention to call you, and they will look at whatever you are offering. So you need a business plan, a detailed business plan with the technicalities, with the financial plan, with the projections into the future, with the break-even analysis. We need all those things in your business plan. Okay. Even when I mentioned the earlier one that I mentioned, I spoke about you must have a prototype and you must show that your idea is working. I forgot to add that you must show that you yourself have invested into that business. When I say you yourself have invested into that business, a lot of you just get up and say you want to do this business, you want to do that, but you haven't even invested your resources enough into the business. And what do I mean? If you have a business and you yourself, the little that you have, if it's money, you must have already invested something into it. It could be money, it could be, even if you don't have the money, you must show that the part that you can do, because there are certain things that don't demand money, something like the research, something like developing a prototype. In some cases it may demand money, but in most of the time it is not even money. It is how you develop. Some products may be very cheaper for you to manufacture one piece or the prototype, so you must be able to, even if you don't have the money for the mass quantities, but developing it to at least developing one of them that they can see and know how the product actually works. You should be able to do that. And even the business plan, even if you say you don't have money, you should be able to write a business plan. So if you don't show an investment, your own investment into it, do you think someone will be ready to come and invest their money? You yourself must first invest into it. Invest your resources, invest your energy, invest your time. Do proper research and come up with concrete facts that are reliable and can actually help. If you are not able to produce those facts, no one is going to take you serious. Okay, so you yourself must have invested into the business. That will prove to others that they should also at least if they invest too, you have even put your own investment in. And once your investment is in it, if someone add their money, you take it serious. Because if it is only someone's money, because you haven't suffered to get that money, you will not even be serious about it. The fourth one, your business must be scalable. Your business must be scalable. All investors are looking for a business that is scalable, either in terms of magnitude or quantity. Now, when I say in terms of magnitude or quantity, what do I mean? You see, your business, you must be able to scale it, especially if it's a product. Products are easy to scale. For example, you are selling a certain product, and it's something that if 1 million people want it today, you can produce and then for all of them. For services companies, it's difficult to scale, if not because of technological inventions that are helping some few service companies to now be able to scale. It's difficult to scale. For example, if your business is a barbering salon or hairdressing salon, it is difficult to scale it. For you to be able to open many of them at different places is going to be hard. Let's put that aside. If your business, for example, is consulting, how are you going to scale it? Consulting most of the time demands expert skills, and it's difficult to duplicate yourself into multiple people. Or even if you get multiple people, how to train them to have that expert knowledge up to the level that you may have is difficult. So it's difficult to scale consulting business. It's difficult to scale service business. Most service businesses are difficult to scale. I'm not saying it's completely not possible to scale, but it demands a lot of resources and energy and money and all that, and it's difficult. That is why it is very difficult to scale service business. There are exceptions. Because of technology, some service companies can scale easily. For example, Uber transportation business, or Bolt or Nyango, they are all service businesses, but you can scale with them. How are you able to scale with them? Because the app, once you download the app and install it, and you can easily access a car. Though Uber and Bolt, they don't own the cars, but at least because they have the base of the customers and the drivers who have subscribed to them, and then once you want a car, you can easily access it at any time, and several millions of people can access it at the same time. It is scalable, but it's a service business and not a product business. So even if you are offering a service, look for a way to scale it, because if it is scalable, your investors who are investing their money, they can recoup their investment in a very few years. But if it is not something that you can scale, it can take several years and they are not able to get back their profit or whatever they invested into the business. So your business must be scalable. It could be, even if it is not scalable in terms of numbers, you should be able to scale it in terms of at least the size of one sale. For example, if I am having a product that I can sell, let's say I'm selling one for $5 and I can sell 1 million of them, I can have $1 million. Someone could have a product that he sells one for, let's say, $100,000, one sale. So of course, that person, if he makes maybe about 50 sales, he will be able to get that $5 million that I will sell several of them to actually, the one who is having many quantities, selling many pieces, small pieces, will have to sell many of them. And the one that is having one, can make one big sale, he is going to make few sales and can reach that. So if you cannot scale in terms of having huge numbers, you should be able to scale in terms of how big one sale can be, so that at the end of the day, whether you are scaling in terms of magnitude or quantity, the investors who are investing their money will be able to recoup their investment. Okay, the fifth one and the final one, of course, is that you must demonstrate that you can execute your plan if you are given the money. It is not enough to just prove to them that they should give you money to invest in that business, but you should be able to prove that if given the money, you'll be able to implement it or put it into practice. Because the thing is that there are a lot of people, when investors look at you, they will know that when they give you this money, you are going to use this money to live your luxurious life. You are not going to implement, you are not going to use the money and invest it into the business and actually achieve the goals that you intended. If they realize that is the type of person you are going to be, they won't give you their money. They want you to actually invest that money into the business that will bring the profit, and at the end of the day, you all benefit. So you should think of demonstrate to them beyond reasonable doubt that that money they are giving to you, you can really execute it, and at the end of the day, the benefit that they are looking for, at the end of the day, it will come and you will all benefit from the profit. If you are able to demonstrate that to them, I tell you the truth, they will be more than willing to give you their money, because they want to also invest their money. There are a lot of people who have money, big money sitting down, but they're looking for investments where they can put their money that can multiply. And one of the ways they can really put their money is getting a new company or new idea, and they will invest their money into it and get their return for it. Yeah. The video I earlier on spoke about, the video I did earlier on about how the companies that you can go to for what do you call it, for them to fund your business. The 4 companies that can fund your business or that will give you funding for your business. The link is in the video description and in the comment section. Check for that link, follow it, and watch that video. I've detailed all the 4 companies, their location and their website. Then you can go and follow them and they will help you. If you are new here, or if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. I promise you that when you follow this channel, You can never be an ordinary person. There are ideas that I'm sharing with you, insider ideas that an average person will not know, and ideas that can really propel you to the next level of your goals and make you an outstanding person, that when you are gone, the world will say that you really came, lived, and left a legacy. Thank you so much once again, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.